Of course, I want to ask you guys what the fascination was with this particular story, because it's a bit different than most of the mafia films or mob films that we grew up with. And Nick, you wrote and directed the film and starred in it. So tell me how the story came to you and what fascinated you the most.
Yeah, I read about 5, 6 newspaper articles about them about 10 years ago, about a real couple in the early 90s. And I just was fascinated. It's like, okay, how does this couple go from A to Z? And, you know, I had a handful of facts about their journey and then started to weave in the time. And the time was also fascinating for me. And I think, you know, the idea of the outsider was what probably attracted me most, was this person who was outside looking in and wanting, desperately wanting to be something that they weren't, which, you know, I spent a good amount of time in my life doing.
I would watch some of these movies over and over. Goodfellas, for instance, was, you know, I was a teenager, this movie came out and everyone in my neighborhood was talking about it, quoting it. You know, it became like an exchange, a ritual exchange you have before you could actually start a conversation, you know, or the nicknames from it that would then, you know, spread throughout the neighborhood, and then variations of it, and then they form, you know, they create other nicknames. And so like a movie like Goodfellas, I think, was a big thing growing up. And of course Godfather, you know, was a, you know, very romantic telling of this lifestyle.
And Nick, the final question for you, since you're right now in one of the hottest shows, Orange is the New Black, what can we expect from your character Caputo in the coming months? Yeah,
the stakes get really high for him. I think it's going to be a really powerful season. You know, they moved us into the drama category and the Emmys, and I think we're in the right place.